Well, good morning from New York. I am doing my very first vlog today. I have tried doing this over the years many times. I've always failed. I never can keep up with remembering to film, but today that's gonna change. I just got this new camera from Canon that is like perfect for vlogging. It has like a little handheld tripod that I'm using, and it like mounts vertically too for social, which I love. So I'm gonna try really hard to use it on my trip here. It feels very wrong to look here at the camera and not at myself on the screen. So I'm gonna try to get that right as much as I can. But I'm here in New York for a very exciting photo event. It's a photo conference called BILD, hosted by B&H Photo. I'm here with Canon. I'm gonna be speaking at the Canon booth on Wednesday, but I came a couple of days early. And I've got a shoot that I'm about to go to, but I need to do my hair first, so let's do that. So the last time I was in New York was in 2023, 2 years ago, which was actually for another B&H conference, and it was the first time I ever spoke, like I ever did a presentation in front of people. And now coming into this conference, it's like the fifth or sixth time that I've like done a presentation at like a workshop or like an event like this. So I'm feeling a little bit more confident because public speaking is my mortal enemy. Every time I have to do public speaking, I'm literally like ill beforehand. It's my greatest fear, truly. But because I've been giving this same presentation at each like workshop that I speak at, it's gotten a lot easier. So I just haven't been to New York in a while, so I was like, I should come a couple days early because my friend Kyla lives here, and her roommates are all turning 30. Like they just turned 30 this weekend, and they're having a party, and she was like, you need to come a couple days early before your conference so you can come. And I was like, say less. So I got here on Saturday morning, went to the party Saturday night. The party on Saturday night was so fun. The three girls are all Geminis, so like the theme was like jewel tone, so I wore this like blue sparkly dress that I thrifted earlier that day for $10 at this place called Urban Jungle in Brooklyn. That was like the craziest thrift store I've ever been to. It was massive. But then yesterday we kind of just like had a lazy day, and I like rotted in my hotel room most of the day, and then went over to the girls' place where we watched 13 Going on 30, and then we watched When Harry Met Sally. We ordered sushi for dinner, and then I headed back around like 10. Hello.
How's it going? Hey girl.
Hey guys. My vlogging era.
Hey.
Hi.
Make yourself a soda.
Stop it.
I couldn't tell you the last
You wrote,
I wrote something. I used to always write my to-do list, and I don't know.
Beautiful yet fleeting time in our lives, and I'm so lucky to be able to share it with the three of you.
Aww,
you all make me
sweet.
better and allow me to be completely myself. Happy 30. Happy 30. May this decade bring happiness, laughter, and so much sunshine. I love you all, and thank you for being my sisters. Too many more, Dre Dre.
Okay, let's open it at the same time. Literally.
This is girlhood.
Shishito Peps.
Okay.
And then these are Marinas.
Okay, and where's the question?
I mean, the Karachi.
But today I'm heading to my hotel in Times Square, and I'm doing a shoot with my friend Caitlin from Utah. Kyla gave us like a location recommendations because like I don't know anything about New York. But I did just get an invite for an Adobe dinner tonight. I've like met a lot of the like Lightroom team just over the last couple of years at like Adobe Max and like working with them and stuff. So I just got a message that they're having like a dinner here, and they invited me to come. So apparently that's happening tonight. I'm very excited for that, to see the Adobe team and like meet other photographers in the area. But tomorrow is the start of the BILD conference. I'm not speaking tomorrow. I'm speaking on Wednesday at like 4 p.m. like pretty late in the day. So I don't like have anything to do tomorrow really, but I have like a bunch of friends that are speaking at this event and that are just like coming and stuff. So I'll probably wander around the conference center and like go see people's talks and like go meet my friends. So I'm super excited. I can't wait for me to like do these waves in my hair, and then it just all completely like poof out and fall as soon as I go outside in the humidity.
It's to literally hide the bugs that are in this place because I found some of the nastiest, gnarliest bugs.
my gosh, wait, we look like sisters.
Wait, our hair's like matching perfectly.
It really is.
I look like I'm going to the club.
Yeah, we're going to the club. It's Monday morning at noon, and we're leaving the club.
5 o'clock somewhere.
Exactly. I'm here with Caitlin, and we are about to do a shoot. We don't really know what we're doing. We're just walking around and looking for cute places. I mean, we're not from New York, so this is exciting for us. So any backdrop is a good one. Alright, I've just checked into my new hotel room in Times Square, and you guys have to see this view. I'm on like the 37th floor, and this is just so amazing. I'm obsessed with this view. There is something so amazing about hotels having like fluffy comforters. I hate when it's just like thin sheets because I need a ton of blankets to be able to sleep at night. I'm about to touch up my makeup because I've been wearing the same makeup since 8 o'clock this morning, and it's now about to be 5 o'clock because I'm about to walk to dinner. Somehow I've like developed a pimple on my chin just throughout the afternoon, so love that for me. My shoot with Caitlin went so well. This was a location like underneath this overpass that my friend recommended, and I'm so glad she did because it just looks so cool in photos, and I just had such a good time catching up with Caitlin. All right, so I'm off to dinner, and I'll catch up with you soon. I thought turning 30 meant that maybe my acne would go away. That's not true. Calling this exposure therapy, filming in Times Square. I hate everything about this, and I need to turn it off right now.
Opened the darkroom door. Opened it to a community, a creative community, to storytellers, to people that inspire us to show us their world, their stories, critical stories. And we can't say thank you enough. Now in 2 years, Lightroom will be celebrating its 20th year.
Wait, really? Yeah. Girl, she knows what she's doing. I'm a learning director. I'm very much learning.
We're going to 31st. Yeah. I got this.
on you.
Yeah, I got this. We're on 34.
She's our Google.
We're going to 31st.
She's our Google Maps.
Go down and we'll turn right.
Okay, keep ordering.
Well,
You did that so quickly.
I mean, I just went.
She knows what she wants.
I know. You need to customize it all.
So we've gone to the local jail.
We're in the
We're visiting our loved ones in jail. Not to bring me my food, and I had to film it. Ooh, thank you.
Please enjoy your member.
Thanks.
Thank you so much.
He bowed.
I would if that's okay.
It's all yours.
Oh, no way.
You have to peel the egg too?
Yeah, it's a full experience.
It's nice to finally meet you.
I know, me too. I know, have you guys been to an Adobe event before? Like a cocktail thingy or dinner?
I went to one with my ex-boyfriend about 7 years ago.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
To ramen.
To ramen. This is exactly what I needed. When a man on the street says, "Hey baby, is that strawberry blonde?" That's how you know your hair is too late and it's time to get it done. is day 1 of Build, and I'm about to head down to the lobby to eat some breakfast and then head over to the Javits Center. I just spent the morning running through my presentation. It's not till tomorrow, but I am again really nervous, so I just ran through it this morning and I timed it at exactly 47 minutes and my slot is like 45 minutes, so pretty perfect. I'm happy with it. I hope that goes well tomorrow, but now I feel better now that I practiced it today, so I can just go to the conference center and see all my friends and listen to some talks and hopefully just have fun. So let's go.
While we were searching for something in the sea of people, I was lost. Honestly, I was just wandering, but we're gonna go see if we can check out some sessions or if we're too late. I ran into Chris at Build. She came to ColourPop last year and we've been watching some talks here at the Canon booth. Let me pan you around so you can see it. This is the booth. This is the stage. It kind of looks like the Eras Tour stage, I'm not gonna lie. Here's the screens. This is where I'm gonna be speaking tomorrow. A little bit intimidated, but it should be fine. It should be fine. It'll be fun. We just watched Andy's presentation and we're waiting for Kelsey. She's coming on next. And then that's the last one of the day. And we're gonna chill.
So for today's talk, we're going to be going over my journey, some long form projects, short form. I'm going to give you guys some gems, a little bit of strategy. Then we're going to bring them all back in like a full circle kind of moment.
Easy late cancellation without any fees because I'm always switching around my trips based on the conditions. Always keep your schedule open for sunrise and sunset. Can be a bit difficult for meal times, but that usually is when you're going to get the best light, right? So you're kind of flipping your schedule then versus like the average tourist.
Good morning. Today's the day. It's day 2 of Build. I've been getting ready in my hotel room, making some adjustments, last minute adjustments to my presentation, and I'm about to head out, get some breakfast, and then go over to the Javits Center. I was kind of bad about filming when I was like leaving yesterday. I got a couple clips of like leaving the convention center, but after we left, me, Kelsey, and my friend Chris, who came to ColourPop, went back to the hotel, hung out for a little bit, and then I just like came up to my room to rest because man, yesterday was a lot. I showed up around like 12:30 and headed over to the Canon booth to see what it looked like and check it out. When I first went there, I was like shook. I think everyone had just gotten their passes and like walked into the venue and was like exploring the vendor floor. I think it was Peter Hurley was giving a presentation on the Canon stage when I got there, and it was packed with people. There was hundreds of people like crowding around the Canon booth. It was so loud and I was like, I don't know how he can even like hear himself right now. I just got really overwhelmed when I saw that and was like, oh my gosh, like it's very different than presenting in a room, like a quiet room where people are sitting in chairs. So I got really nervous at first, but then after sort of like exploring for the rest of the day and seeing the other speeches on Canon stage, like I think it was just because everyone had just arrived and they were just like exploring that's why there were so many people there. But I think it'll be more chill today, especially because it's the second day and I'm kind of like at the end of the day. So trying to just take deep breaths and know that it's gonna be fine. But I kind of just hung out with Kelsey yesterday and explored. Ran into Preston, who came to ColourPop a couple years ago, and now he's killing it on his own. I got kind of bad at vlogging, I won't lie. I tried to like take a couple clips here and there and get some clips of Kelsey's presentation at the end of the day, but I'm gonna do better today. I'm gonna try. My manager, Christy, is meeting me, and she's probably gonna take the camera, take some clips, so hopefully today I'll get lots of footage.
All right, I'm here with the Canon social team. We just filmed some quick little videos about this camera that I'm using right now, and it was kind of crazy. There's a lot of people here, but thanks for helping me. We are very orange. I'm here with Christy, my manager.
We love Canon, we love Build. Anna Joki.
We're just meeting lots of people here. So many people are coming up to say hi and introduce themselves. It's like so fun. But I'm not speaking till later, so we're gonna go get some food and then come back.
Eat and hydrate.
Here with Christy at Whole Foods. We came to get some food because the food at the Javits Center was not giving. But we're about to head back and get ready for my presentation. Okay, let's do one together.
So cute. Aww.
I'm here with my photo.
Me.
It looks small for some reason in this camera, but it's actually really big. It's like half the size of my body. Here's Kelsey's. We just saw hers. Let me get a little zoom in on the, there we go. Love.
So it just works.
Christy just showed up. She got flowers. They're from Mason.
And Reese's.
And Reese's. He's the best.
How are you feeling?
Very nervous. You know how I get.
Yeah, you guys have fun. Enjoy the rest of the conference. Nice to meet you.
I live in St. Augustine, Florida. I lived in Utah for the past 7 years though, so a lot of my images have the salt flats, the sand dunes, all of those landscapes. I would describe my work as creative portraiture, and I also dabble in self-portrait. So I want to share with you a little bit about my story, my journey in photography. I got my first DSLR when I was 16. I was doing a lot of photo shoots with my friends. This is some rare footage that actually my best friend found recently, and I was like, there is no way you have footage of our first photo shoot. So I was really excited about that. Yeah, I just kind of played dress up, went around town, my very small town in Florida, and I was very influenced by Tumblr at the time. I got involved with student-run fashion magazines on campus, and I also started my freelance business on the side, and I was mostly doing graduation photos when I was in college. But throughout those 4 years, I went through a lot of growth in my work, obviously because it was 4 years, but because of a few different things. The first thing is that I shot anything that I could get hired for. I did grads, like I said. I did professional headshots. I did a lot of like Greek life events in school. I shot food for restaurants. I did being a photographer in Utah, so I started applying for jobs out there. And I ended up getting an in-house photography position with a children's clothing brand near Salt Lake City. Starting to freelance on the side, building up a client base. But I started to get booked for these types of sessions, and I marketed a creative portrait session package, which included a makeup artist, different backdrop colors, prop options. Like I created the mood board. I worked with my client to do something a little bit outside the box. It's true, it's really easy to just open up and go, but in order to stay true to what really makes your art and your brand unique, my advice is to start by finding inspiration in other art forms. When you do, you're more likely to create something new that resonates really with who you are, and ultimately it's what's going to help you stand out.
Melissa, do you want to be in the vlog?
Marina killed it, does she not?
She always does.
If you do have the time, if I do have the time, I can details and stuff like that. Like I'm just like I'm not sure. I applied for something that's like something I have professionally. I'm not a big photographer. I don't actually have to do it. Oh my god, it's right. Like big thing.
Yeah. And that's a wrap, girl.
It's a wrap!
Thank you, Build. Thank you, Canon. Hey.
I can tell you that. That's quite enough. Alright, we've left the Javits Center. The middle of the evening. And we have come for our celebratory cocktail and appetizer. So we are here at the hotel bar, about to dig in to this delicacy of chips and onion dip. Incredible. Look at her. She's running for president.
Are we ready?
We're ready.
Represent.
We hailed a taxi, so
She hailed a taxi.
just call us New Yorkers. That's what we are now. We live here, and they take Apple Pay. That's all I needed to know. I would have been taking taxis this whole time. We think that this is it, but we don't know.
That's definitely it.
I think it's it. I think it's it. I feel like we could have you like in this gap here, you know, in between the two. Like honestly, if we even shoot on this corner that we're on right now.
Yeah.
Or on maybe the other corner. Because this one has scaffolding.
Busy here if we want to do that like busy street motion blur.
Oh, true.
There's actually quite a few
Yeah. Oh, that's your little color wheel pen you talked about.
I know.
When you said that, I was like,
Wait, that's so cool. I got it at the art museum is in San Francisco.
oh, the MoMA. The MoMA's great. Yeah. Literally on the side of the road.
Right.
Do a little hair flip again. Look off to the side. Look up at me. That's so good. Well, we just finished our shoot. Did I get any footage of it on this camera? No, because we're in a busy intersection and there's no way I could have done that with multiple cameras. But we got some iPhone video, so I'll share that in the video. Headed back to the hotel because we're tired. But that's a wrap. Kelsey hails a cab.
I did it.
She did it all by herself.
Proud of myself.
Thank you. She's a New Yorker.
Hi. Good morning. Little recap of last night after I said goodbye to Kelsey. Went up to the room. Well, we both went to the bar first and each got a glass of wine to bring up to our rooms. Went up to my room and watched an episode of Love Island USA, which was an amazing end to the day. My flight's not till 3:30. I don't have to board till then. So my checkout's until noon here, which is like really nice. So I just went to go get coffee and a bagel. I went to a place called The Grind, New York City coffee shop, but I did like the most embarrassing thing. I ordered my coffee and she asked for my name. I asked for like they had some sort of special brown butter iced coffee thing, iced latte. I was like sitting around for a while and then they were like iced latte and they set it out on the counter and they didn't say a name and I was like, oh, that must be mine. So I like grabbed it and started drinking it. And there's like a group of young girls by me and then like shortly after that they were like, Marina. I was like, crap. So I definitely took one of those girls' lattes and I apologized to them, but it was still really humiliating. But the coffee is good. The bagel was really good too. I ate like half of it in the shop. This is basically goodbye, I guess. What an awesome trip to New York. Thank you so much to Canon for having me at Build and having me speak on the huge Canon stage. Like that was such a dream come true, such an honor. I'm gonna print out those photos and put them on my little bulletin board in my office because I just can't believe that happened. And thank you so much to everyone that came to my presentation. Like I said, I'm like super nervous about public speaking and like right before I went on, I was just like sitting off to the side waiting for, you know, Andy to finish and just like waiting to go up there and my heart was just like literally beating so fast. I don't know, I just started to get really panicky. It's just those moments leading right up until it starts that's so scary to me. But literally once I stepped on the stage and walked up to the podium, like the crowd was huge and everyone started clapping before I even said hello. It was so nice of them. That made me feel a lot better and I kind of just jumped right into it. I think I was a little shaky at first. Like my mouth felt really dry. I had like cotton mouth and there was a few times where I grabbed my water bottle while I was speaking to like take a sip because I was like choking on my words a little bit. But yeah, once I got up there and started talking, it was a little bit easier than I thought it would be. And I feel like it happens like that every time and I don't know why I work myself up so much, but once it was over, I was like, oh, that wasn't so bad. And there's a few like faces in the audience of like people that I met afterwards that said they'd like followed me for years that were like nodding along and like taking notes and filming and I was just like, okay, like this is what it's all about. Like I don't know why I'm overthinking. People are gonna get value out of this and that's what I want. I want them to leave like learning something. Just thank you so much if you came to my presentation. I really, really appreciate it. I really appreciate it if you hung back to like say hey and talk to me and ask me questions and tell me about your photography. Like it's moments like this that, you know, build community and this conference in general is just like so cool to be surrounded by so many photographers and videographers and creatives in general that we can all just like nerd out together and like bond over our thing, especially in a world where a lot of us are self-employed and don't have coworkers and don't have anyone to talk to. So yeah, this made me reignite my love for this community of photography. If you came, thank you. If you supported, I love you. I hope you enjoyed this vlog and until next time, bye.